Hello friends, we are going to see a question on find the regression equation for the following data. Also, estimate the value of y when x is equal to 100. You have to get the value of y when the value of x is 100. Now friends, assume here also it is given that assume x bar, that is mean of x, is equal to 80 and y bar, that is mean of y, is equal to 120. So here two series are given. The first series is series number x and second series is series y. So friends, first is we have to calculate, even though assume mean is given, still we need to calculate the value of mean. Now for calculating the value of mean, first we need to find the value of summation of x. So here we are going to take the total of summation of x, that means the addition of series x. This comes out to be 697. Similarly, here we are going to write the value of x, summation of x is 697 divided by n, and that means total number of observations. Here the total number of observations are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So total number of observations are 9. So 697 divided by 9, this comes out somewhere to be 77.44. And similarly we are going to find out the value of y bar, which is given by the formula summation of y divided by capital N. So summation of y means addition of all these values of series y, that is 124 plus 131 plus 117 likewise. So here the total comes out to be 1038. Now we are going to put this value here, 1038 divided by total number of observation, that is 9. So here the mean, that is y bar, comes out to be 115.33. Now here friends, since our mean, that means x bar is 77.44 and y bar is 115.33, whereas we need to assume the value of mean, that is x bar, which is given in the question as 80, as well as the mean of y bar, the mean of y, that is 120. So this means our x bar, our mean, and our mean of x and y is totally different from what we have to going to assume. That means there will be the existence of a non-zero value of summation of dx as well as summation of dy. Let us see how it is possible. Now first step is we have calculated the value of arithmetic mean. Second step is we need to calculate the deviation from mean. First is dx, that means deviation from x bar, that is mean of x. So here in this case the first value is 74 minus the x bar is, assume x bar is 80, this comes out to be minus 6. So we are going to write down here, that is minus 6. Next 98 minus 80, this comes out to be 18. 76 minus 80, this comes out to be minus 4. 82 minus 80, this comes out to be 2. 58 minus 80, this comes out to be minus 22. Next 76 minus 80, this comes out to be minus 4. 94 minus 80, this comes out to be 14. Next 98 minus 80, this comes out to be 8. And finally 51 minus 80, this comes out to be minus 29. So friends, whenever we are assuming certain mean, or we are rounding off the main value of mean, at that time what we have to do is we need to get the summation of dx also, that is summation of deviation also. So here we are going to add all these values. Now by adding all these values, we get the addition, we get the summation as minus 23, which is a non-zero value, as already I have told. Next is we need to find out the deviation of y from mean, that is y bar. So first value is 124. This is 124 minus what is our mean, that is 120. So the first value comes out to be 4. We will write down the first value as 4 in this here. 131 minus 120, this is 11. 107 minus 120, this is minus 3. 131 minus 120, this is again 11. 96 minus 120, this comes out to be minus 24. 121 minus 120, this comes out to be 1. 136 minus 120, this comes out to be 16. 97 minus 120, this comes out to be minus 23. And finally the value of 85 minus 120, this comes out to be minus 35. Now here also in this case we need to find out the summation, that is the addition of value of dy. So here in this case it is also a non-zero value, that is 42. Fine. Next is we have to calculate the value of dx square. Whatever the values of dx we have taken, we need to calculate its square. So first value is minus 6 square, that is 36. Next 18 square, this is 324. Next 4 square, that is 16. Next 2 square, that is 4. 22 square, that is 484. Minus 4 square, which is 16. 14 square, that is 196. Next 8 square, that is 64, and 29 square, that is 841. So similarly we are going to have the summation of all these values, then we will get the value of summation of dx square. So summation of dx square here comes out to be 1981. Fine friends. Next is we need to calculate the value of summation of y square. First is 4 square, that is 16, 11 square, which is 121, minus 3 square, that is 9, again 11 square, that is 121, next 24 square, which is 576, 1 square, that is 1, 16 square, this is 256, minus 23 square, this is 529, and finally 35 square comes out to be 1225. So here also in this case we need to calculate the value of summation of dy square, which is nothing but 2854. Now finally friends, the last column, that is the value of dx into dy. So first value is minus 6 multiplied by 4, which is minus 24. Next 18 multiplied by 11, that is 198. Minus 4 multiplied by minus 3, that is 12. 11 into 2, that is 22. Minus 22 into minus 24, which is 528. Next minus 4 into 1, that is minus 4. 14 multiplied by 16, that is 224. Next minus 23 multiplied by minus 64, which comes out to be minus 184. And finally minus 35 multiplied by minus 29, this comes out to be 1015. So friends, we have now calculated all the values of dx into dy. Now we will take the summation, that is addition of dx dy. It comes out to be 1787. Now friends, next step is we have to find out the regression equation. But for regression equation, number 1, we have to find out regression coefficients. So first is regression coefficient of x on y. Regression coefficient of x on y, which is denoted by bxy. Now here, since the value of dx, summation of dx as well as summation of dy is a non-zero, we have to use the shortcut method, that is n into summation of dx into dy minus summation of dx into summation of dy divided by square root of, not exactly square root, divided by n into summation of this value, that is y, summation of dy square minus into bracket summation of dy bracket square. So here bxy, putting all the values, bxy is equal to n. What is n? N is 9 multiplied by summation of dx dy, that is 1787, minus summation of dx, that is minus 23, into summation of dy, that is minus 42, divided by n, that is 9 multiplied by summation of dy square, that is 2854, minus summation of dy, that is minus 42 square. So the entire thing, while we are going to solve the entire value comes out to be 0.632. Similarly, we need to find out the regression coefficient of y on x, which is given by byx. This is equal to, the formula is n into summation of dx into dy minus summation of dx into summation of dy divided by n into summation of dx square minus into bracket summation of dx bracket square. Therefore, the value of byx is equal to n, that is 9 multiplied by summation of dx, that is 1787, minus into bracket minus 23 into bracket minus 42 divided by 9 into summation of dx square, which is 1981, minus summation of dx bracket square, that is minus 23 this bracket square. So the value of this comes out to be 0.874. This is one value, this is second value. Third is we need to find out regression equation of x on y, which is given by x minus x bar is equal to bxy into bracket y minus y bar. So therefore this is x, what is, we don't know the value of x minus x bar. So what is x bar? We have assumed here as the actual value. We need to take the actual value, not the assumed value, that is 77.44 is equal to bxy. So bxy, the value of bxy is 0.632 into bracket y minus y bar. What is the value of y bar? That is 115.33. So in this case we get the values as x minus 0.632y is equal to 4.56. This is your equation number 1. Next is we need to find out the regression equation of now y on x, that is given by the formula y minus y bar is equal to byx into bracket x minus x bar. So this means y minus, what is y bar? I mean the value of y bar is 115.33 is equal to byx. What is byx? 0.874 into bracket x minus, what is x bar? The value of x bar is 77.44. Therefore the equation comes out to be y minus 0.874 x is equal to 47.65. This is our equation number 2. Now friends, we don't have to stop here. We have to find out the last value, the last item, that is find the value of y. We want to find out the value of y is what when the value of x is 100. When the value of x is 100. Now we can put this value of 100, value of x, in any of the equation. Let us see if we can put the equation, if we can putting it in equation number 2. Here put this in equation number 2. So we will get y minus 0.874 into bracket x. What is x? X is 100 is equal to 47.65. So solving this equation, we will get the value of y as y is equal to 135.05. So this is how the problem of regression equation is solved. Like, first we have calculated the value of arithmetic mean both of x as well as y. Then we have calculated the value of deviations, that means deviation from mean of x as well as deviation from mean of y. Next we have calculated the two regression coefficient, that is regression coefficient of x on y, which is given by shortcut method. Why shortcut method? Because here we have assumed some another mean, because we have got the value of summation of dx as well as summation of dy as a non-zero value. Therefore we have used here the formula which is called as shortcut formula or shortcut method of finding out the two regression coefficient. Similarly, we have found out the regression coefficient of y on x. After that, we have calculated the regression equation of x on y using this particular formula, and regression equation of y on x using this particular formula, that is y minus y bar is equal to byx into bracket x minus x bar. Now once these two equations are known to us, here what is given is estimate the value of y when the value of x is 100. When we need to calculate the value of y when the value of x is 100, so we can put the value of x in any of this equation and thereby we will get the value of y. The value of y will be same in both cases. Here in this case, the value we have put it in the equation number 2 and we have got the value of y as 135.05. Friends, I hope you might have understood this problem of regression equation. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you. Have a nice day.